Alright, we'll get started just a few more seconds. Just gotta wait for the ads to finish. We'll get started shortly. Alright, everyone. Alright, everyone. God bless all of you guys. Welcome all. Welcome all. God bless you guys. Hopefully all you guys are having a great day so far. How are you guys doing? Hopefully all you guys are doing well. God bless you, Mr. Fufu. What's up? It's good to see you. Good to see you again. God bless you. It's been a while. It's good to see you. Test. Yes, I gotta make sure the freaking chat widget thing is working right. But God bless. Good to see you again. It's good to see you. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. It's good to see you again. Hey, Hero. Hey there. It's good to see you again, bro. You like the PNG? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That means a lot. It means a lot. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Hopefully one day we'll be able to get the... One day we'll have the model. One day we'll have the model. Hey, there we go. The freaking chat thing's working. It's been a hot minute indeed. How have you been? I've been doing good. I've been doing good, thankfully. Hopefully you have also been doing good. So I've been getting the pings on the streams. I just haven't been able to pop in because I've been getting up super late. I've been sleeping in a lot recently, so I've not been able to join, stop by and say hi. But it's good to see you. It has been a hot minute indeed. I'm gonna just go ahead and start freaking launching Arknights. So welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Yupsies, you've been alright. You get that. Me too. Me too. Yeah. It's just been late. I've been like getting up really late. Like later than what I want to. I wanna get up early. I'm trying to like get up early, you know. Be a responsible adult. Wake up early so I can get more stuff done on the day. But then somehow I'm like sleeping through alarms. I'm like sleeping through alarms, which is something that I have not really, like, that doesn't really happen to me. It's been happening to me a lot lately, though. But that was never something that I struggle with, but I've just been sleeping past alarms. Like, I'll set an alarm, and then I'll just, like, wait, I just don't wake up. I don't know how. It's weird. I don't know if maybe my memory is just wrong and I just never said it, but I'm just like, I could have sworn. I could have sworn. Maybe the sleep more. I need to start waking. I gotta start freaking going to bed earlier because I have been sleeping later, but like I have been having like trouble falling asleep. Let me turn this down so it's not too loud. I have been having a little bit of trouble sleeping lately. Like I'll just be in bed and it'll be like I'll go to bed like 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm just like tossing and turning until like 3 in the morning. I'm just like, oh man. I can't sleep, so I know I definitely gotta start sleeping early, even if it is like an hour or two earlier than normal, at the very least. And hopefully, I think that should honestly help out a lot. Like it's been tough. I've been just waking up late. And I'm like, I want to wake up early. I want to wake up early. You get that? Take care. Yeah, I'm trying to. Definitely something that I definitely have to work on. Not that I'm not taking care of myself, but I can always do better. I can always do better when it comes to that. I can always do better. But welcome all to anyone I've been lurking as well. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day so far. For those that didn't see the announcement, I kind of forgot to announce it on my Twitter. I only announced it on my Discord. But I am hoping to start streaming a bit more in the meantime. I know recently I've announced that I am looking for a full-time job right now, so I won't be able to stream as much when I do get the job. That job is freaking running away from me. I have not been able to find one, unfortunately. So I figured, you know what, in the meantime, while I do look for some sort of full-time job, if God allows anyways, I figured I'd focus on maybe streaming a bit more, maybe doing a bit more than what I have, but we'll see. You finally had a good night's sleep today. You slept till 3:30 p.m. You slept until 3:30 p.m. Oh man, I remember those days. I remember those days back in like freaking high school, like freaking like pandemic time. Like my last like year and a half of high school, like just waking up like like back when I was in high school, but it was like with summer break, I'd be like waking up like super. I'd be up to like 3-4 in the morning, and I'd be waking up at like 3, like midnight, not midnight, like noon, 1, 2. Oh man, that was a while ago. Back in my day, you know, back in my high school era, I'd stay up till 3-4 in the morning, and we had them virtual classes because of them gosh darn pandemic. and I failed most of my classes. I don't know how I passed. The glory to God, I passed through those classes, but sleeping in through those morning classes was heavenly. All right, I love to. Damn, heroine is Grampy Corey, a Grandpa Core moment right there. Oh man, yeah, like my sleep used to be bad. If there's one thing that I truly miss, if there's like, also I'll probably start recording. If there's one thing that I truly miss from when I did work full time, because I worked like full time for like 6 months a couple years back. I spent like half a year working full time at a warehouse, or not at a warehouse, but like at a distribution center packing orders. And like the one thing I do miss from working full time is like having to wake up early and like having that sleep schedule like drilled into me. Because I love waking up early. I don't like staying up late. I'd rather I'm an early bird. I am an early bird, not a morning owl. Not a morning owl? What? I'm an early bird, not a night owl. I prefer going to bed earlier and getting up earlier. It's just unfortunate that I've just not been doing that. But yeah, that's like the one thing. If I can at least get that, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Best of luck. Thank you. At this point, I'm either like I want to get a full-time job. That would be nice, cause that'd be something stable. Or like if it's just not. It's just I just keep applying, but like. I'm like, it's getting nowhere. I'm not getting responses. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, I guess in the meantime, well, I guess that happens. If that is still something that's gonna happen, I guess I'll just stream. And I'll freaking focus on my music. Try to make money off of that as well. So at least I still have like music commissions that I can make some money off of from. Alright, streaming though I don't really make much off streaming, if anything. But like, hey, if I can grow this and start making money off of it, that would be great also. You're the opposite. You like being a night owl and staying up late. It's so peaceful. Sometimes it can be. If I'm staying up late, I'd rather it be because I'm doing work. But like, I don't like staying up late for the sake of staying up late. Like, that's just me. I don't like staying up for the sake of staying up. Like, if I can avoid it, I will gladly avoid it. I'll gladly avoid it if I can. Do this. Slow, sure. Why not? I hope you end up landing a really good job, Tig. I hope I do. If not a job, I at the very least hope that I'll have some way of supporting myself. You're getting yourself monetized soon? Yes, we're getting there. We're getting there. We just hit 600 subs not too long ago. Sorry, I cleared my throat. We just hit 600 subs not too long ago. If we can get to 1,000, that would honestly be pretty cool. And then streaming more and get more watch time. It's just a stupid watch time. It's just a stupid watch time that's freaking hard to get. That's honestly really it. Yo, what's up, Scurvy? What's up, Scurvy? God bless, bro. It's good to see you. God bless. It's good to see you, bro. Good to see you indeed. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hold on. I'm looking at my things right now. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm like halfway. I'm at 1,400 freaking watch hours right now. I'm at 1,400 watch hours. 1,400 watch hours, and I need 3,000 in order to get monetized. And I'm just like, oh my god, it's gonna freaking take forever. But hopefully, I'm hoping that maybe if I'm a bit more consistent, if I start streaming a bit more, I'm hoping, you know, I'm praying to God that maybe by the end of the year or early next year, I can hopefully at least get monetized. That's amazing. You should try some vertical streams. They'll give you a bunch of reach and watch hours. Really? I've never liked the vertical streams. I've never liked them. I don't know. Every time I see every time I see a vertical stream pop up, I'm just like, ew. I don't know. I just don't like doing it. I don't know. I don't like the idea of it. I guess for like some things it might be okay. I don't know. I feel like if I did do a vertical stream, like what would I stream? I guess would be the question. I don't know. So I think in that case I might have to like set up an entirely different like canvas or like layout for the vertical stream only. So I have to learn how to do that too. Or maybe, who knows. The watch hours are so annoying when we tweak out. They kind of are. Oh, they're annoying. They're annoying to have to freaking do. God bless you too. You're doing good. Your AC got fixed? Dude, we need the AC, bro. It's been so hot here in the United States. Like, literally everywhere is like above average temperatures for right now, except for like the West Coast, because apparently the West Coast are going to experience like a lower than average temperature, but like everywhere else in the US it's just been bad. Like I was at work today and it was just bad. Like, oh my gosh, it was bad at work today. It was so humid. Like I'm just standing around. Granted, when I'm like sitting around in the shed, it's worse because I'm in a freaking metal shed, so like the heat gets worse. But like, even when I'm like not and I'm just like out on the golf cart, it's still so hot. Oh my god, I freaking hate the summer so much. I hate the summer so much. Literally the worst. Summer is the worst. Freaking summer's the worst season. I'm sorry. Summer's the worst. I hate the heat. I prefer the cold so much. Like winter is like peak. Winter is amazing. Winter is peak. There's like, you can't go wrong with like peak. You just can't. Just can't. Like if it's too hot, like you can take off clothes, I guess, or like wear like thinner layers, but like if it starts getting too hot, like and like you're down to your bare skin, you can't really go further from that. Like at the very least, when it's cold, you can put on more layers, and you can put on more layers of clothing, and like you have more options on like what kind of like materials to use. Like winter is just superior in every way to summer. It's superior in every way to summer. It's superior in every single way. Summer for the aesthetics, winter for the temperature? Honestly, yeah, actually, I'll agree with that. Yeah, summer for the aesthetics, winter for the temperature. Though, depending on the winter, depending on where you are in winter, the aesthetics are better as well. Because if it gets to winter and there's like no snow or anything, and it's just like cold, and like that's it, then like, nah, the aesthetics are, they're well, like, I don't know, bro. If you go to the places where like snows a bunch and it's just like always snowing, like I'm sorry, but that's such a nice aesthetic to be in. Like the super, like the places where it snows a lot in the winter. Man, I love the snow so much. I just wish it snowed. I just wish it snowed more where I'm at. I just wish it would snow more back where I'm at. But like freaking, our weather here is like freaking stupid. It's like, it's just weird. North Carolina has weird weather. Anyways, but yeah, I'm glad all you guys are doing well. I'm glad all you guys are doing well indeed. Today, we get started with the freaking the Arknights event. Such is the joy of our reunion, in which finally, Blaze Alter finally comes out. Blaze Alter, aka my wife. This is my wife, everyone. She's beautiful, and I love her. Anyway, this is not even the freaking event focused on her. I'm pretty sure it's focused on you and this guy, I think. I don't know. Either way, I don't care about this guy at all. All I care about is my wife. Also, not all the stuff aren't even freaking fully open yet. I just realized that. I completely forgot they do that. So you can only do the freaking normal stage, but I think that's fine. If we're gonna be doing more streams, I am gonna be reading this stream. So these streams are gonna be I'm gonna be streaming a bit more often, and yeah. So, anyways, time to read, everyone. Welcome to reading stream, guys. I probably should have announced it or something that this is gonna be a reading stream. So, yeah, get ready for a reading stream, everyone, because I actually want to read this. I actually want to read the story of this for once. Honestly, it gives us time. It gives us time as well. Anyway, let's do this. LRST1. Chrysanthemum tea with dried tangerine peels. Dried orange. Speaking of freaking oranges, we got scurvy rum here. Freaking scurvy. Dried orange peels left to age for 40 years in the same cup with freshly pickled chrysanthemum. Do the flavors of yours stand up to a careful tasting? I have no idea what that's saying. Alright, let's do this. I got my water and everything. I'm set for a reading stream right now. You guys even get the... Actually, no, I'm gonna stand up for a bit. I was gonna say, you guys are gonna have the ASMR chair, but I'm gonna stand up for this. Debating whether or not I should try voice acting this. Try and do my terrible voice acting for this. That would be kind of funny. I may give it a go. I may give it a shot. Let me just adjust my mic real quick. I may give the voice acting a quick shot. Why not? Sir, are you saying such a remarkable individual actually existed in the history of Great Yan? Yes. Cataloging books, organizing texts, promoting education. If she did so much for all life under heaven, why does no one remember her? Or even, I don't even know this same guy speaking. Sir, can you identify this character? I don't believe I've ever encountered it before. It's not that no one remembers her. It's simply that her... I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to read it normally. It's simply that her true name in one lone word was never recorded in the history books. Isn't it a pity? Her pen captured Great Yan's long history in vast expanse, yet not a single page in the historical records bears her name. Sir, if I were to complete all the missing records, do you think I could reconstruct her image? This is Blaze. 40 years ago. Dang. April 21st in the year 1062. Guyu. Good grain rain. Talking shop worker. Sir, it's raining so hard out there. Why not come inside, have a pot of nice warm tea and wait out the rain? No need. This rain won't be stopping anytime soon. I should keep moving. Ha, some people want the rain to stop, some hope it carries on. The umbrella vendor is smiling from ear to ear, but the passerby are downright miserable. That was upset. Did you get Blaze Altar? Yes, we did. Luckily, we did. I had to spend a little bit of money. Nothing crazy, but we did get her. We did get her. I probably didn't have to spend money, but I was like, nah, I just want her now. So I spent, I think, what, like 25 bucks. I got like one of the packs for like 25 bucks, and like immediately afterwards, like the following 10 pull I got her, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. A fascinating thought. Friend, you should take a moment to rest. I was asked to remind you, the road ahead is rough and uneven. A certain someone worries you might misstep and get your shoes wet. Ew, pay to win? Nah, bruh, that's disgraceful. My money, it's my money, I get to spend it on what I want. And on this occasion, it's Arknights, okay? It's like that stupid meme where it's like, it's my autism. I get to choose the freaking, crap, what's the word? How'd it go? How the freaking meme go? It's like my autism. I get to choose. Oh, right. It's my autism. I get to choose the interest or something like that. It's like, yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. It's my autism, and I get to choose a special interest. Though in my case, it's just poor financial decisions. You got Pot 7 Suzu Mom and Ling. Honestly, the only freaking Sui sibling I got was you. That was it. I was kind of hoping if I did get anyone, I would hopefully maybe get like Ling, or like Nyan, or like Dusk. Literally just about anyone, just any other Sui sibling, honestly. That I don't have. Freaking Ling, Nyan, Dusk. I wouldn't mind getting them. Or Ling, especially Ling. I freaking love Ling. Her design's so pretty. Won't complain though. Ling is hot. Ling is hot. She is hot indeed. Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. I also really like Nyan. I think like in the when they reran the shoe event, I was doing the stages again, and I was on that one tutorial stage where like you have Nyan and Dusk as like tutorials. Like that was my first time actually listening to Nyan's voice, and I was like, dang, I actually really like her. I actually really like her voice. I don't know why. Prime Minister, it's been a while. Oh. These days, you're the Grand Tutor. Yeah, her voice is raspy. It is, and I really like that. I don't know why. I just really like. I find her voice very attractive. I don't know why. It has been some time indeed since we bid each other farewell in Yumen. I expect to meet with the Sui regulator, the Ministry of War, first upon this return to the capital to deliver my report. That's why I've arranged to meet with you in advance. His Imperial Majesty has passed. When? 2 weeks ago. I think if His Majesty had died of natural causes, he would not be coming to see me about it. Does this mean... The man sitting in the shadows holds out his hand. A black wakey stone rests in his palm. 60 years ago, he escaped from that ancient temple and turned himself into 181 black wakey stones, which scattered across the lands. Their current whereabouts are unknown. 2 weeks ago, the Sui regulator found this stone in the capital. What has he done? I do not know. The only thing I'm certain of is that he could not have entered the Forbidden City. Someone must have gone out to meet him. Oh my gosh. Investigating this person's identity would be sensitive. His machinations likely will not involve others. I'll read it. Whatever. I shouldn't have come to you today, but when the convict caused all this turmoil... I don't know if I want to do the voices for everyone. I don't know if I want to do the voices. I shouldn't have come to you, but when the convict caused all this turmoil before, you were the one who subdued him. Grandmaster, you know anything of this? Not a thing. I have not seen him since the incident. And I believe you, Grandmaster. Do you need anything from me? Do not linger here. Return to Human at once. Earth is in constant turmoil, and there is changing of the guard in Human. We must not allow morale to be shaken. I will handle the Sui regulator and the Ministry of War myself. It is precisely because you are not entangled in this affair that I can entrust you with such a crucial task. Understood? I will see the Sui regulator continue to investigate the Wakey matter in secret. During this crucial time, you should remain out of sight, Grandmaster. We did not meet here today. Regarding the True Lung, how is His Highness Yan Wu? At this moment, he should be Yan Wu. Yan Wu was the one who went to His Imperial Majesty on the night he died. Characters I know nothing about. Yo, what's up, Rex? What's up, Rex? Good to see you, bro. God bless you. How are you doing? It's good to see you again. Welcome to the reading stream. Welcome to the reading stream, Rex. Your Highness, 28 members of the traitor's family have been imprisoned. But after we checked the list, we found there was a single individual missing. An infant, just under a month old. Did you get the hag? Yes, hag was acquired. The hag was indeed acquired. Hag was acquired indeed. The Imperial Guard searched the Grand Preceptor's mansion thoroughly today, but found no traces of the baby. The newborn could not have run off by herself. Someone went to the trouble to whisk her away. Your Highness, need not worry. The Imperial Guard will find her. Earlier today, the Minister of Justice requested a meeting. He seeks His Highness's advice on this series of cases. Handle them according to the laws of Yan. I'll tell him. Where is my older brother now? According to our reports, he left the capital just half an hour ago. Some of the Imperial Guard have defected with him. How's your day? I've been doing good, thankfully. Got home from work about an hour ago, ate, chilled for a little bit, and now we're here. We're probably going to be streaming until, what time is it? It's 3:20. Probably we'll be streaming until like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Probably be streaming until then for today, and then we'll come back to this again tomorrow. Tomorrow morning. So I don't work tomorrow. The soldiers guarding the city did not dare to stop them without orders to do so. Indeed, I never ordered to keep them in Baizhao. He was unwilling to stay and left everyone behind. I already forgot how I was doing his voice. I don't know. How many Imperial Guards went with him? 18. Even after committing such an unforgivable crime, my older brother could still send the Grand Preceptor to die in his place. He could still command the unwavering loyalty of these 18 death-sworn. How many courtiers are still devoted to him? How many still hope that he will retake the throne? Yet, it is your Highness who now sits on the throne, not him. Therefore, it falls upon your Highness to ensure Yan's eternal prosperity. All castes of Yan may afford hesitation and uncertainty, save your Highness. It's been so long since I've left this palace. Grand Commandment, tell me, has the spring rain yet ceased in Baisha? The rain may stop whenever your highness desires. If your highness has changed your mind, you yet have time to stop them. I'm exhausted. The Imperial Kitchen has prepared some bao. The Imperial Kitchen has prepared some bao soup and shredded bamboo shoots, if your highness desires. Very well. Reading stream time, everyone. Buckle up and get ready for the moment our reading gets interrupted by gameplay. There. Don't cry. We're on our way home. We're almost there. Hey, wait, is this Blaze backstory? The Blaze? I don't know. Pick up the place, please, if you could. It's raining too hard. I can't see too well. Can't go any faster at this rate. How much further to the next stage? How much further to the next stage station? At least 30. Brother, just how urgent is your business that you'd bring your whole family along to travel on a night like this? Please, just go faster. What the? Yanni's exclamation. What's somebody doing out here in the wilderness at this hour? The man looks around, but the endless rain blocks his view. It is too dark for him to see anything. We'll have to get out of here. Sir, I'll give you all the money I have. Take your carriage to the next Take your carriage to the next stage station. If anyone asks, do not tell them you carried passengers with the baby tonight. I beseech you, good sir. But, what, huh? Where are you going in this weather? We'll follow the path to the northern woods. I don't know. What is it? The baby. The baby's gone. Baby gone. Is this like freaking what? Is this like why does this make me think of like the Mandela catalog when like the babies and like infants and like children just started disappearing in the Mandela catalog? The silent old man. It's her. The baby is sleeping soundly in her cradle, oblivious to the mud and blood on her face. I did everything you asked. I know their methods, and I know how to answer them. Don't worry. I won't allow any blood to stain you. Good, sir. I have no way to repay your kindness. No, you need not thank me. I did not do this for you. She's done so much for me, and what I do today will neither clear her name, nor even begin to avenge her. I have no family and no affairs to settle after my death. I ask only one favor of you. Please take this girl in. You need not tell her anything. Just let her grow up and live her life in peace. You know, if she stays here, it will be risky, with a greater possibility that this old case will be reopened. But isn't that what you want? We may be powerless to change the situation right now, but if one day, be it 3 or 4 decades later, the truth... This is Blaze. This has to be Blaze. This is 40 years ago. Blaze is currently 40 years old in the event. All the blood shall not have been shed in vain. Right then, I swear it. Okay, yeah, this has that's Blaze's backstory, no? That has to be Blaze's backstory. Tutorial time. Refreshing appetizer, alright, whatever. Stove summons a Sapid Auspice to deal true damage. Okay. In its path, Derelict Stove summons a Vapid Blight to deal true damage to all allied units in this path. Interesting. So Stove is for enemies and the Derelict hurts us. Okay. Let's see how this goes. ORTR1. Bitter Gourd with Wood Ear. Expletive. Can use long-range weapons to attack. Sapidity. So, okay. Hey, it's Jan. Hey, Dusk, come lend a hand. Those things are on the loose here. I can already like imagine just like Uncle Roger saying that. I don't know why. What a pain. So this is the stove, this is the vapor blade, and then this is the light stove. Hospital one. Breakfast spawns one stupidity when defeated. A new fella hitching for a beating, huh? You know, maybe I do like you know. I'm starting to like Nyan a bit more now. Yeah. Okay, that's not what I was expecting Dusk's voice to sound at all. I didn't think I'd leave a sapidity behind. Smells tasty. It looks like it's drawn to the stove and will be absorbed right in when it gets close enough. Okay, so you can't block that, okay. So these things charge the stoves then. At this rate, we'll get to turn also on soon and see some Sapid Auspice in action. We all just stood and watched like you did, and they'll turn the sapidity into vapidity, and the meal will be bland. I think the derelict stove could draw those vapidity things too. Yeah, just whack them a bunch of times, they'll turn back. Oh, this is already getting charged, okay. Yeah, right. If you can whack all of them in time, the derelict stove's about to unleash a vapid blight. Oh, wow. That's what that does. That's what that does. Yo, what's up, chicks? What's up, chicks? God bless you, brother. God bless you too, indeed. How are you doing? It's good to see you. How are you doing on this fair day? Hopefully you are doing well. I gotta freaking work on the I think the music's too loud. So Petty, fine, just watch me. There's freaking lava? Oh, there's freaking lava altar. Lava the purgatory. And you got freaking Santella. I don't know what her name is. I don't know. But welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Okay, so she's still a splash caster. Alright, that'll do. Now let's cook. So let's get this ready. It destroys all of them. Okay. Okay, alright. So we don't want this to get charged at all. Interesting. Alright, OR1. So we got the stove here and we got the derelict. It's definitely gonna happen. We're probably gonna get hit by that. There's no way. Alright, let's go level 20. I'm just trying to see if I can like better use the stuff, you know. Alright, so we what I kinda wanna do, honestly. Hold on, wait, do I have you leveled up? I do have them leveled up, okay. So when I heard freaking Yu's voice, I was like, so is this a guy or a girl? It's a guy. I just heard his voice and I'm like, so this is a guy, right? It doesn't sound anything like a guy at all. Alright, let's try. Let's see if we can use them. I don't care what people say. I don't care that people say that freaking Blaze Altar isn't good. She's one of the worst. I don't care what they say. I will use her. I will use her. Check, please. Wait a minute, I'm busy. Oh, all you ordered was a bowl of plain noodles. It's on the house. Come on. I will leaving the money. Okay, someone didn't translate this right. Thank you, come again. Eating so little for lunch at that age? What gives? Too many colors blinds the eyes, too many flavors dull the tongue. One must not indulge in the desire for food. Did you just eat the one bowl of plain noodles? This is my 5th. I'm not like you. I prefer my food light and simple. I never add any seasonings when I eat. No salt, vinegar, chili, scallions, garlic, or spices at all. When I'm eating, I want to taste the food itself. If the basics are even slightly less than fresh, my taste buds will detect it. And so, this is you talking? Judging by your Mandarin robes, you're a deputy minister with the Judicial Review Office, aren't you? Your tongue must be the greatest judge under heaven. Huh. You have a way with words. When next you feel you've been wronged, come find me at the Judicial Review Office. Yep, I knew it was you. My name is Yu Cheng. I won't need to trouble your majesty Grail with that sort of thing. I am but a humble officer of the Ministry of Rights. I'm not often wronged. Oh, come see me anyway. I'll treat you to a bowl of noodles. What is your name, young man? I'm gonna be butchering these names. I am called Guquan. How do I say that? What the crap? Oh, Guquan. This is the anxious man. Okay, I just don't know how you say his name. I just want to see if I could like learn. Whatever. Guquan it is. We're gonna be butchering these names. Hey, John, I'm here. Oh, we got a freaking big boiler. Holy crap. Yo, they added queso to freaking Arknights. And you can cook. Coming. What will it be today, Liu? I'll have the usual. Any specials today? Well, persimmons are in season. I also got a fresh batch of chestnuts today. You can eat them raw, nice and crispy, or cooked, sweet and tender. How about stewed beast belly with the chestnuts, and then some osmanthus flavored dried persimmon for dessert? Nice. Alright, I'll try that then. By the way, that sign we fixed at your restaurant a while back. Don't worry, I checked with our chef. The meal is on the house. You've taken care of all of our carpentry work the past few years. Treating you to a few meals is the least we can do. Ha! You're too kind. He's really a great cook. The greatest under heaven, I'd say. I can't find food this good anywhere else. That wooden talisman guy gave him. I meant it. He was too modest to accept the gift. Come on, enough already. We're just a little old eatery. It's you who keeps us in business. You don't need to flatter us like that. By the way, where is that young chef of yours? I didn't see him sitting outside and chatting with the guests today. Don't even bring him up. He's been sulking since early this morning. There's this famous food critic going around lately, taking advantage of the buzz from the Feast of the 100 Delicacies, you know? I hear she's visiting all the hidden little eateries in town, rating them one by one in the newspapers. I know. I hear she published an article reviewing taverns in Baijiao. She's even written a book. Says she wants to compile all the best recipes from Baijiao, past and present. Yo, what's up, El? God bless you, El. Good to see you. How you doing? Welcome to the reading stream. Welcome. She calls herself the Wandering Foodie, or something like that. She's certainly ambitious. Baijiao has countless taverns, and these places have been making their dishes for generations. To write a book about them, she'll need a wealth of knowledge and a stomach big enough for all that food. Exactly. But I hear the book she's working on, Baijiao Cuisine and Food Culture, already earned some praise from the head chefs of the 4 great restaurants. And none of them have anything bad to say about her reviews. Rumor has it, she's dropping in here today. Hell, you have nothing to worry about. With your chef's cooking, even the harshest critic will have nothing to criticize, right? You know his temper. Whether the reviews are good or bad, he can't stand people talking about his food. You're doing good. You mean the best kind of stream drink water? You will be speaking like I have 3 bottles with me. I'm almost done with my first bottle. But yes, the reading stream is on today. He says he doesn't want to get into a cooking competition. That's just because he's afraid he'll lose. Alright, that's enough of that. The only thing I'm worried about is people discovering this place, so I won't be able to get a table here anymore. Knock on wood. Oh, another customer. Hey, look, the two of you coming right at this hour. We're right across from the Judicial Review office. I guess it's kind of become your unofficial cafeteria. If it wasn't for this restaurant, I would have resigned and moved home ages ago. Don't say such things. We have a duty. How could you think of resigning? What's up? Why so serious? I can't. It's the Feast of 100 Delicacies, of course. The busiest time of the year for the office. Haven't had a good night's sleep in a month. Who can keep going like this? Precautions are necessary, though. There are so many tourists right now. If something bad were to happen, it would be a disaster. No matter how careful we are, there's just too much going on. Something is bound to happen. Hey, enough shop talk. Just enjoy the food. You think we're talking about work because we want to? By the way, did you hear about the Ding Feng Lo case? What case? If there's something to say, just say it. Why all the secrecy? I'm not trying to be secretive. This case is just a downright eerie. Ooh. This is a kitchen, alright. On the 15th of last month, when Ding Feng Lo was busiest, every one of its 100 or so stoves were burning all day and late into the night. That night, one of the stoves caught fire. The staff could not put it out. A handful of chefs were injured. Originium pipe sprung a leak, was it? That's nothing new. Well, investigators cannot determine whether the pipe had been tampered with or not. Excuse me. Hundreds of people have access to the kitchen. Who knows if someone did something? You must know that Ding Feng Lo is the most famous restaurant in Baijiao, the organizer of the feast. The thing that makes this incident particularly strange is that it happened on the 15th of the month, when the fire started on the 100th stove. Some say they saw a strange silhouette amidst the flames. Let's stick to the facts. Yes, we don't need to fabricate things here. I'm telling you the truth. Many people said they saw it. The work you do at the Judicial Review office is pretty interesting. Listening to you talk about your cases is like reading a detective novel. Come now, we're hardly authors here. It's just that whenever a case drags on for a few weeks without progress, I have nightmares about it. Actually, now that you mention it, I also heard about a strange case recently. Nothing supernatural about it. It's just plain weird. Oh, another juicy story. Do tell. I really shouldn't divulge too many details about this. You can't tease us like that. Suspense is killing me. It is a matter of great importance. The place where this incident occurred is truly significant. It was the Mr. Ning's manor, former Minister of Rights. My Shifu has been investigating this case for a while now. I've only heard an overview. He won't tell me anymore. Mr. Ning has been retired for several years now. He's in the process of leaving Baijiao and moving back to his hometown in Jiangnan. But a few days ago, a strange thief broke into his mansion. Nothing was stolen. No one was hurt. In one of the guest rooms, there was a painting of Zhang hanging on the wall. Someone used melted honey to draw a line across the Zhang's mouth. Of course, the mansion was heavily guarded, but the thief seemed to know the layout very well. That thief, whether down to incredible skill or sheer experience, left no trace behind. My Shifu and the others have their hands full trying to crack the case. Sealing the lips with honey? Isn't that from the legend of the Stove God? It ensures the Stove God will say more good things than bad. The thief vandalized the painting, but didn't steal anything of value. They don't care for money, so did they have some other motive? What motive could they have had? Minister Ning is an honorable mandarin, has a decades-long record of dutiful public service. Who could have any issue with him? Regardless, he is an important court mandarin. The ransacking of his manor is no small matter, especially at a time like this. It's our greatest fear come true. Oh, hey, I just thought of something. You scared me. Oh, what's the thought? I just remembered. I also saw something weird a few days ago, right in this very restaurant. It was 3 days ago. I was here eating when a real strange customer walked in. He looked to be on the older side, and he was still wearing a prison outfit, as if he had just been released by the Judicial Review Office. He sat down and ordered 20 bowls of white rice, nothing else. He downed them in no time flat. That's all you're going to eat? Eating all that rice is bound to make you choke. Why don't we whip up 2 little entrees for you and a bowl of soup on the house? No. It's Da Hong rice. Nice and fresh. The finest on the land. What other food could I possibly need? I filled my belly. I have no need for any free dishes. Check, please. You? Question mark. After the funny fella finished eating, he grabbed all 20 empty bowls and walked out of the restaurant. He kept walking until he reached the Judicial Review Office, to the pile of bowls at the door of the office, and yelled, "I'm the one who's the fire and the scrollery." Well, I'm sure you know more about it than me, especially with my terrible memory. Who was that guy anyway? What happened to him in the end? No way I could discuss something like that with you. Shh. There are civilians at the next table over. Don't worry about them. I heard that lady speaking in Victorian. I think they're foreigners. They don't understand what we're saying anyways. Oh, Blaze! Oh. Wife. I just can't, bro. I just can't, dude. She's so pretty. Like, oh my, like, holy crap. Good God almighty, she's so freaky, dude. Oh my god, I love her so much. In perfect Yanese, Lauban Diankam. I have no idea what this is. Anyway, I'm just glad we get to see Blaze. We get to see wife. Red 6 special, mallow tofu, soft yellow shells, autumn casserole, and jade surprise. And that's all she ordered. Is she trying to challenge us? She seems very polite. She just looked at the menu, picked out these dishes. Didn't look like she was asking for trouble. You think she might be that food critic, the one who wrote Baijiao Cuisine and Food Culture? What kind of food critic comes in and orders nothing but tofu? Relax, chef, relax. You know how things are going here. Business-wise, the future of our restaurant hinges upon this very moment. You have to do your best. The dishes must be flawless. The Victorian woman pulls up a chair and 2 jugs of wine and sits at the table with the 2 mandarins of the Judicial Review Office. And she's a drink. I need to see a drunk Blaze. She casually pours each a glass of wine. It's witch. It's a witch, sweet aroma. Its rich, sweet aroma soon fills the table. Please, drink and enjoy. This wine was meant for sharing. Aye. So what happened next? What became of the weirdo who threw the empty rice bowls? Good lady, what you just heard was nothing more than idle diner's chatter. Whatever you do, please do not share it with anyone else. Huh? But you haven't finished the story yet. Where's the cliffhanger? Where's the stay tuned for the next episode? I am a Mandarin of Judicial Review Office, madam. I'm not a storyteller in the tea house. What a coincidence. I have a good friend who works there too. And here I was, thinking everybody at the Judicial Review Office was stuffy, pretentious, and tight-lipped. Dear madam, have you come to Yan all by yourself? Are you here on vacation? Let's not be so formal. My Yanese name is Huang, or Blaze in Victorian. And yes, I guess you could say I'm here on vacation. I haven't met many Victorians who speak Yanese as well as you do. Have you lived in Yan previously? Actually, no. I'm not 100% Victorian. My father is yet... Three rules, you say? Yes. If you can't follow these rules, I won't be able to take you back to Baijiao. Okay. Lay 'em on me. First, be wary of strangers. Do not, of your own volition, take actions that are unnecessary. What do you take me for, a 3-year-old? I know that. What else? Second, do not tell anyone that you are an infected. Do I really need you to tell me that? Third, do not, under any circumstances, tell anyone about your father. Okay. Blaze, you are an important witness in all of these major cases, as well as an important piece of evidence. I need your cooperation. In return, I will guarantee your safety. Oh, what's that about your dad? I'm here to visit family, and I'm on vacation. Oh, madam, you came at the perfect time. The Feast of the 100 Delicacies is about to begin. Hall Baijiao's restaurant, complete to serve the best dishes. This is the time of year when you can try the tastiest food. Really? Do you have any Baijiao delicacies you can recommend? Or maybe a restaurant or two? Baijiao doesn't have any signature dishes or Baijiao delicacies, as you put it. Instead, you'll find that every single dish you eat in Baijiao makes a delicacy. Ah, that makes sense. I didn't make the connection until now that Baijiao means 100 stoves in Victorian. You know what they say? To the people, food is heaven. Yes, the name Baijiao, bestowed ages ago by the reigning Trulong, means to tend all cooking stoves under heaven. Later, someone says, exquisite food demands meticulous preparation. See, fine food doesn't just fill your stomach, it soothes your soul. There are different dishes for every season and every region. The best chefs, they have a wealth of knowledge and the power of the gods at their fingertips. Please, let's eat. Enough fooling around with foreign tourists. Order up. Do you have some special fondness for tofu? Or, these are all tofu dishes? They had different names, so I had no idea. Who would have thought that Yan had so many different kinds of tofu? What the crap is this? Whatever. There's more than enough for tofu for everyone. We'll enjoy it all together. Here's not the custom here in Yan after all. Alright, let's dig in. What's this? I don't remember ordering a dessert. Okay, so that wasn't the regular. I was about to say it. Like, what happened? Is the regular customer a woman now? I got confused for a moment. Did you send her the food? Did she like it? Actually, she didn't really eat much. She gave most of it away to the other customers. This guy went to kill himself. Wait, what? Did this guy just pull out his sword, ready to freaking just end it? Settle down. She might be feeling out of the ambience, you know? Just calm down. Let's see what happens. So what is this Feast of 100 Delicacies you keep talking about? You may speak fluent Japanese, madam, but there are clearly gaps in your knowledge of our culture. The Feast of 100 Delicacies happens every year in mid-autumn, when the Trulong convene meetings with mandarins at all levels to discuss state affairs. If it's just a bunch of government meetings, why is it called the Feast of 100 Delicacies? Now, that is a beautiful origin story. Many years ago, the Trulong at the time held a birthday banquet, and all the mandarins presented him with gifts, including all manner of rare treasures from all across Yan. But there was one mandarin, a young assistant minister from the Ministry of Revenue, who gave the Trulong a bowl of pearl jade soup. The Trulong lifted the lid off of the bowl, only to find a clump of rotten cabbage leaves and a scant few grains of brown rice floating in some water. The Trulong was enraged, demanding, "What is the meaning of this?" The assistant minister replied, "There was a flood in Jiangxi this year, so we had a terrible harvest. What you see in the bowl here is what the peasants have been eating every day." Picking up for what's right. That's what any good mandarin should do. Still, doing it to the Trulong's face on his birthday like that takes some serious guts. Yes, the surprising thing is, the Trulong did not punish the young mandarin. He praised him and ordered that all the other mandarins follow his example in advocating for the people. The Trulong ordered cuts to the court budget and used those funds for disaster relief. He built embankments to guard against future floods, and Jiangxi was saved. Yes, the following year, the managers presented a Chulong with a bowl of sumptuous fortune soup to show him that the fineries were thriving. In summation, the annual banquet became a tradition, called the Feast of 100 Delicacies, held every year during the Mid-Autumn Festival. And all the restaurants in the city served dishes from the traditional 100 Delicacies menu, welcoming all the people to join in the celebration. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Oh, the Yannis really know food, don't they? This little shop here is a great example. It may look ordinary, but it serves top-notch eats. Just look at how many different types of tofu they can make. Amazing. And again, these cakes here. They taste different to the one I've had before. Not in a good way. I think something's not quite right with them. Huh? Why has everyone gone silent? Oh, it's you. Was it you? You're the one criticizing my food? Wait, so he's a chef? What? Okay, we finally got to meet you then.
派手にやる必要はない。誰を餌にするか決め、本気で行くよ。誰かが気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。空気が灰を焦がしてる。
I put Blaze down. I have no idea what she's gonna do. Oh, that's actually a pretty decent range, not gonna lie. It just like it does not sound like a guy at all. It sounds like anything but a guy. Oh, okay. Okay, what the crap? So that's what that does. Actually, kind of cool. Just summon this thing. Okay, that'd be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Low key. Young sounding voice, what do you want to show me? Pick up the pace a little. We'll be there soon. Oh, it's freaking Leiji. If you walk in the snow by the stream, the fragrant plum blossoms are rare. However, you can find some at the base of the mountain. I suppose the view of the fireworks against the city skyline from atop the mountain could be the only thing worth climbing all the way up here. Oh, never mind. Fireworks? Who cares about those? I brought you here to see this pine tree. Evergreen can withstand the cold weather? No, that's not what's special about it. I planted this tree myself, right before I assumed my post in... I'm gonna sit down now. I'm gonna sit down. Enjoy good old chair ASMR, everyone. I planted this tree myself, right before I assumed my post in Baijo. Back then, I had the same mindset as you. After all these years, I'm a different person now, and this tree is a different tree. I do not understand. That doesn't matter. All you need to do now is look at the tree, and print it in your memory. Qingyan, you will do well in the Judicial Review Office. You will go on to be an excellent deputy minister, or maybe a minister yourself. Those cases will not be a problem for you. There's really only one issue that you'll need to focus on. Will you be able to handle the truth? I do not understand. You don't need to understand now. Every once in a while, you will think back to this pine tree. Once you spend enough time contemplating the tree, you will understand the rest. After I die, cut down the tree. Use its wood to fashion my coffin. Mr. Yu, we should be going. The higher you climb, the colder it gets. Years of wind and snow, moments fleeting like blossoms in the morning and evening light. Once more, I think back to the pine tree and the mountain path buried in snow. Yu Cheng, what penalty do you propose to atone for your guilt? What time is it? Has the suspect confessed yet? Santer Jiyan, this is a serious matter. Please mind your words and behavior. This is a routine internal matter for the Judicial Review Office. The Department of Discipline and Supervision is just going through the motions. It's not a big deal. However, this trial today certainly has been interesting. The minister is usually quite well-tempered. I've never seen her that angry before. Who the crap is that? Chen Che. Yu Cheng, you served in the Judicial Review Office once. You took an oath before the bronze mirror. Do you really think the Judicial Review Office is a proper place for you to act like a spoiled brat? That's not, never mind, that's what I was thinking of. That's an unjust accusation. You asked me all that you needed to ask, and I answered them. What else would you have me do? On the 15th of last month, around 1:45 a.m., someone sets fire to the southern end of the Judicial Review Office scrollery. That person was me. Liar! When the fire broke out, you were in a pre-trial detention. How could you have started it? If you planned the fire, you had help. Name your co-conspirator. Conspirator? I had no co-conspirator. However, I did have a helper. A foul beast. That night, a wounded foul beast landed by the window of my cell. I fed it a few grains of rice and some fresh water. The foul beast was quite intelligent. I saved it, and it was willing to return the favor. I gave it a burning straw and told it to fly to the scrollery. What? Yu Cheng, the courtroom has no time for your games. I'm not playing games. Ask me anything and I will answer truthfully. Very well. You say you started the fire. Elaborate on that, if you will. What species of foul beast was it that you used? Do I look like a foul beast expert? I only remember that it was completely black, without a single stray hair. As black as the human heart. You said you gave the foul beast a burning straw. You were locked in the cell. Where did you get the straw? I picked it out of my sleeping cushion. Your cushion was made of cotton. And my memory is mistaken. It must have fallen in from the foul beast nest. The guards did a full search of your cell after the fire. They did not find any foul beast nest. If criminals didn't try to cover their tracks, we wouldn't need the Judicial Review Office or the Ministry of Justice, would we? That foul beast truly understood human nature. Why, you... Oh, right. As for how I lit the straw in the first place, I struck the cell bars with the iron shackles exactly 863 times, one for each year of the Judicial Review Office's existence. That is as much detail as I can provide on the fire. Will it do? Madam Minister, do you have any more questions for me? It seems that he has been reading some fanciful stories since his retirement. No time for jokes. Well, she had the patience to play along with him and indulge his insanity. Do you want to enter this line into the record? Of course. Interesting. Yu Cheng was once appointed Deputy Minister for the Judicial Review Office's Haoran Pavilion. There, he took down countless corrupt mandarins and notorious criminals. However, after his retirement, you convicted him of fabricating evidence, which is how he ended up here. As you think back now, do you regret your choice, Deputy Minister Lin? The law is the law. It bends for no man. Stop trying to stir up trouble, Censor Jie. But when we look at it, Yu Cheng's behavior is quite odd. When he was charged with fabricating evidence, He did not question it or protest. Now, after he's been convicted, he decides to start a fire. That's not right. I still have questions. Yes, Deputy Minister Lin. Lin Qingyan puts down her pen and paper and happens to meet Yu Cheng's gaze. The prisoner who has been pretending to be insane is now staring at her intently. She wants to know the truth. She does not fear revealing herself in the process. Yu Cheng seems pleased with Lin Qingyan's reaction. He closes his eyes as an ugly grin crosses his face. Deputy Minister Lin, as acting clerk, you need only take notes. Mr. Chen, there is one question you haven't yet asked. Yu Cheng claims he set the fire. What was his motive? The suspect's confession is clearly nonsense. Why bother asking his motive? I am the one who set fire to the scullery. You must believe me. That's why I did it. Yu Cheng, there were 74,000 case files in the southern section of the scullery, the result of 60 years of painstaking effort and the hard work of 24 deputy ministries, and you saw fit to turn it all to ash? Yu Cheng suddenly droops his head. He remains silent for what seems like ages. The minister's eyes remain fixed on him, watching his every move. As I see it, it was no great loss. Those files were filled with half-truths, whitewashed fabrications, and outright lies. Gazing upon them dirties the eyes, thinking of them taints the mind. So I thought it'd be best to cleanse it all in flames. Cleanse? I'm just say, Lin's very cute. Oh, I really like Lin's design. She has a very, very pretty face. Just what are you trying to say? What am I trying to say? If you're keen to know, then let's have a discussion. That which I burned, was it clean or dirty? Minister Chen, the suspect is clearly suffering from some sort of mental disease. It's getting late. Shall we conclude the questioning for today? Escort Yu Cheng back to his cell. I truly regret that we subjected the Department of Discipline and Supervision to this circus here today. It is truly a vexing case. We understand. The Judicial Review Office will be sure to submit a full explanation to the Department of Discipline and Supervision. So, I just hope this can be resolved quickly, so I don't have to make so many trips here. You've planted way too many camphor trees in this courtyard. They're making me sneeze. I shall take my leave now. Deputy Minister Lin, see you. You should be off too, Lin Qingyan. The courtroom door swings open. As sunlight pours in once more, Lin Qingyan immediately spots the 7 towers with 18 pointed roofs hidden in the shadows of the trees. The Judicial Review Office scullery were all built in this style. The roofs of the towers seem to be covered with ash, the remnants of the burned southern section. Just as she is about to step out the door, she hears a faint voice. Why can't I play freaking full screen? It's weird that it doesn't let me do full screen. Because it lags. Lin Qingyan steps out into the cold sunlight without even hesitating. Senator Zhizhen, you're still here? I was waiting to chat with you for a minute. It's not convenient to talk in there. If you still want to investigate Yu Cheng's case, you'd better move quickly. After the Feast of 100 Delicacies is over, all prisoners detained in Baijiao will either be transferred to another prison or exiled. In any case, the cells must be emptied within 2 weeks. 2 weeks. The Imperial Decree should reach you shortly. I just spotted it early, so I'm giving you a heads up. And here I thought you didn't care much for these things. It is within my power to avoid caring, but you cannot get it out of your head. Yu Cheng is very important to you, isn't he? He was kind of like my teacher in the Judicial Review Office. He's the one who taught me to distinguish right from wrong. When I first discovered that he had fabricated evidence to convict the corrupt Mandarin, well, I shrugged it off as using any means necessary to achieve justice. However, I never imagined he would set fire to the scrollery. There's absolutely no justice in that. Indeed, I can't figure him out. But it does provoke a question. They've never emptied the jails for the feast of before. Why do it this year? This matter may not concern you directly, but I'm sure you've heard something about it. You may experience a catastrophe at the beginning of the year. Then, this summer, we suffered the Da Huang incident. What was the root cause of all of this? The bestial Sui. This 10,000-year-old case was finally be resolved. I dare not engage in presumptuous speculation. This is as much as I can say for now. Doxy. Santa Jijen, why did you terminate the ongoing interrogation? Ah, as the saying goes, words may deceive, so trust your eyes. I wager you haven't seen the burned scrollery yet. No, I have not. Perhaps you'd better go see for yourself. I will take my leave. The restaurant, which was loud and boisterous just a moment ago, goes completely silent. The regulars, anticipating what is to come, file out of the diner one by one. Of course, they remember to leave money for their meals. Jang, close the door. What? What happened? Jang, wasn't she just eating these tangerine cakes here? Yes, she was. And didn't you tell me she was criticizing the taste? No, she said they taste different. Not bad, just different. I guess you'd call it criticism. Not exactly orthodox. Different to what I had before. So you're the head chef, eh? Pretty young, aren't you? Don't try to change the subject. I was just critiquing the food. That's not a capital offense. Besides, I thought the rest of the dishes were awesome. Now you're on to flattery. This is my restaurant, and I have my rules. You either tell me what's wrong with the tangerine cakes, or I won't let you leave. I told you already. They taste different to the ones I've had before. Where and when did you eat them before? Oh, maybe more than 10 years ago? When I was living in Victoria, a relative sent them to me. Did you come here to stir up trouble? Jang, escort her out. No. We're not in the habit of getting customers out of this restaurant. Good madam, think for a minute. What exactly is it about these cakes that taste different? Maybe it's all some kind of misunderstanding. Let me think. I remember the tangerine cakes I had before were sweeter. Yes, you must not have used enough sugar. Tangerine cakes need more sugar? Huh. To think I took you for a food critic. You are a woman with absolutely no taste. I won't waste my time arguing with you. Please leave. You say I have no taste when the real problem is your cooking? Oh no. My cooking, you say? Don't make me laugh. My cooking, my culinary talent, my... Alright then, I'll make you a bet. Go out this door here and sample the food at some of the other restaurants. If you find a better tasting meal, I'll give you this entire shop. No, please no. But if you can't find better food, you have to sit at this table, by the window, and shoot out to the streets. Shout out. Shout what? Apologize to me 100 times. But what would I want with your restaurant? Let's do this instead. If I find food that tastes better, then you'll let me eat here for a month free. And you'll teach me how to cook a few of the tastiest dishes in Yanese cuisine, also free of charge. Huh? There's an old Yanese saying, give a man a fin and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fin catch and you'll feed him for a lifetime. This restaurant, when I leave, I can't take it with me. If you teach me how to cook a few tasty dishes, I can cook them for my friends. But weren't you just criticizing my cooking? I told you, all your other dishes taste great. Wait a moment. Don't you just trick me like that. We still need to discuss the tangerine cakes. Okay, then I'll take your bet. I know I can find tangerine cakes somewhere in Baija that taste like the ones I had before. What's that weird smell? I think it's coming from back in the kitchen. I know that smell. It's like something is overcooked. My stew! Dear customer, I apologize. Our head chef has a bad temper and is easily offended. Please, come again, alright? Pretty weird. Who is this? Why does she look super familiar? Ow, why does she look super familiar? I feel like I've seen her somewhere. I've heard that skilled chefs tend to be eccentric. In fact, I'll bet the reason he was able to become a good chef was precisely because he takes his food so seriously. Did you notice that each of the 5 tofu dishes you ordered had tofu cut in a different way? Yet every piece of tofu within each dish was exactly the same size and shape? I don't think many chefs in Baijiao could accomplish that. You overheard our argument? Sorry, I wasn't eavesdropping. You were just within earshot. You are all having such fun, sharing your dishes amongst yourself. Well, I believe you accidentally took the plate of tangerine cakes that I ordered. Oh, sorry about that. What a dummy I was, taking someone else's food and having a fight with the chef over it. You wait here. I'll order you some more, straight away. No, there's no need for that. I came here today to try the food. After seeing how much you all enjoyed it, well, I figure it must be good enough. However, I'm still a little curious. What exactly did you not like about the tangerine cakes? Can't really put my finger on it. I just know I've eaten better ones before. Are you sure the dish you ate before was indeed tangerine cakes? Of course. One of my relatives lived in Baijiao and would ship me those cakes. There's no way I'd be wrong, I'm sure. May I trouble you with a request then? You're going out looking for another restaurant that serves these tangerine cakes, right? Can you take me with you? Sure. You're from Baijiao, aren't you? That's perfect. You know your way around these parts. Then again, it's getting kind of late. Let's meet here again tomorrow at noon. What do you say? Certainly. Oh, right. By the way, my name is Blaze. I'm a tourist from Victoria. How shall I call you? I am a woman of few hobbies. I like to write and I like to eat. My pen name is the Wandering Foodie. In any case, you may call me Jingshu for short. Such a trove of knowledge. Those wonderful archives. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The dark space still has a lingering acrid smell on the collapsed beams of ironwood. Murky raindrops tremble, ready to fall. The iron chest that once held so many records and books have been warped and twisted by the flames. The paper and ink within have smoldered into ash, leaving only faint traces of words. Not linger too long. Rain showers of their fires and smoke up into the air. What have we learned so far? We've determined this to be arson. The absurd part? The fire, times, and the location match Yu Cheng's confession perfectly. The scrollery was heavily guarded, yet on the night of the fire, the guards didn't notice anything. Not only was the perpetrator highly skilled in Kung Fu, but they also had intimate knowledge of the Judicial Review Office layout. They must have been working with Yu Cheng for quite some time. You're saying you think this was an inside job? Cannot be certain. How bad was the damage? All records that were burned were from old cases, which has little effect on our current work. However, if these cases were ever to be reviewed in the future, there would be no evidence to go on. Nearly all of those cases were Yu Cheng's responsibility. Do you really believe he was the one who burned the scrollery? Absolutely not. No matter what nonsense he spouts, he was imprisoned when the fire broke out. There's no way he could have done it himself. However, I'm sure he's involved in some way. He's working with someone else. Oh, excuse me. What did he mean when he suggested the files are dirty? Is there something on your mind? Do you still remember the last case Yu Cheng investigated before he retired? How could I forget? 40 years ago, the Minister of Justice was stabbed in the street. The assassin turned out to be a mad beggar. The Judicial Review Office did everything in their power to uncover the man's identity, to no avail. In the end, they classified the murder as random, spur-of-the-moment act of violence. But nearly 30 years later, Yu Cheng accused the sitting Minister of Rights, Ning Shu of being the murderer. I worked with Yu Cheng for many, many years. I know him better than anyone. However, in his last few years of the office, he began to change. Something radicalized him. He began doing whatever it takes to catch criminals. He even started fabricating evidence to close cold cases and settle old scores. If the accusations against him were baseless, then why did Minister Ning resign? What do you mean? Do you still remember Gu Quan? I am saying his name terribly wrong. It all began when Gu Quan, serving as an envoy of the ceremonial rites, died en route to Victoria. Yu Cheng believes that Minister Ning murdered a Minister of Justice and then killed the important witness in the case 30 years later. But that's the absurdity. The envoy had only just taken office. How could he have been connected to a case from 30 years prior? Moreover, the envoy's manner, place, and time of death were all clearly established. He drowned near the Victorian border. How could the Minister of Rights have orchestrated his death all the way from Baijiao? The Judicial Review Office recorded Gu Quan's death in the case files. The files are somewhere in this pile of ash that lays before you. Why raise these two cases now? Do you think they are connected to the fire somehow? I would call it a hunch. Yu Cheng's confession has drawn our attention, but clearly, there's some kind of larger scheme behind the fire. The real question isn't who set the fire, but the arsonist's ultimate goal. Would you hand this case over to me? No. On what grounds? Yu Cheng asked you to take notes during this trial, which is why you stand here now. And it is also the reason I cannot allow you to participate any further. Whatever Yu Cheng's plan, you are most certainly a part of it. I know you regard him as a mentor and couldn't bear to see his reputation tarnished, but I will assign someone else to investigate the fire. Rest assured, we will get to the bottom of this. What about the cases that Yu Cheng once investigated? You'd best forget about those. No matter what you intend to investigate, it's simply not a good time. Why do you say that? Ling Qingyan, you are a deputy minister to Judicial Review Office, not some patrolwoman. Every case you handle has a ripple effect. Your so-called act of justice may very well become a dagger in the hands of those with ulterior motives. So you know what's really going on with those cases, don't you? Stay away from Yu Cheng's cases. That is my suggestion. Do not force me to make it in order. Oh, and I have one final piece of advice. You must learn to prioritize. The past is never as important as the present. The young deputy minister is still standing in the same spot. She walks down the path that's been cleared through the rubble, to the place that once held so many case files. The arsonist's motives is quite clear. He never wanted these files to see the light of day. Whether Yu Cheng fabricated evidence or not, all available clues in both cases pointed to Ning Shu. But why would the Minister of Rights assassinate another high-ranking Mandarin? She bends down and brushes aside the charred beam, revealing a hint of green emerging from the ashes. It's a pine tree. Yu Cheng. You. I planted this tree myself, right before I assumed my post in Baijiao. After I die, cut down the tree. Use its wood to fashion my coffin. Ling Qingyan, it's almost time. Do not forget. This month's water bill is 2,000 and electricity is 2,500, while ingredients cost... Go do your accounting somewhere else, please. I can't stand you buzzing in my ear. According to my calculations, if you can come up with another 3,000, we'll be able to keep the doors open past this month. Where am I going to dig out that coin? There are ways to do it, like the 2 months of meals owed by Wang, the carpenter, or you could visit shopkeeper Liu across the street and ask him for the balance he owes for last month's funeral banquet. Collect enough of those outstanding debts, and we'll have what we need to make it through the month. That's less than ideal, isn't it? Customers on credit are in a tough spot. Going up to them and calling it a debt right now feels awkward, to say the least. You want to play the good guy? Why? Every time the rent collector comes calling, do you ask me to deal with him? You're big-boned. Even if the rent collector is angry, he won't take you in a fight. Maybe. There's another way. Ding Feng Lo is coming here again today, hand out an invitation to the competition. They're hiring chefs in preparation for the Feast of the 100 Delicacies. If you manage to win the competition, the prize money alone will be enough to pay our rent through the end of the year. No way, no how. I am the proud owner and head chef of Savors at Yu's. How could I stoop so low as to work for someone else? This is no ordinary cook. The head chef of Ding Feng Luo doesn't take apprentices, but even the casual demonstration provides enough to keep most chefs learning for 3 to 5 years. Plenty of people dream of working under him, never to get the chance. Besides, it's for the Feast of 100 Delicacies. The menu is recorded every year and passed down to generations. This is a lifelong dream of countless chefs. Those who want to attend are free to go. I shall not. Are you scared? I'm not scared. You're scared. What Feast of 100 Delicacies? It's nothing more than a group of old grey hairs hosting a big dinner party. All they ever talk is politics. They don't even have a chance to eat. It's a waste of time. Just listen to your arrogance. You talk as if you've been there in person. I've catered so many banquets. They're all the same. You won't take any of my suggestions. I guess we're just going to let this restaurant fail then. Good grief. With a boss like you, I've got to start making new career plans. Okay. If it's just another 3,000 we need, I'll start making extra deliveries each day through the end of the month. Have you no ambition? As a chef, don't you want your restaurant to do well? I'm not even sure why you opened it in the first place. People need to eat, which means there has to be someone to cook for them. As long as we have customers who want to eat my food, this restaurant will do just fine. More importantly, I promised I'd wait for a certain customer, and that one still haven't shown. I can't close the shop yet. What customer? Why do you need to wait for? It's just not time yet. A great stew demands patience. You have to add in the ingredients at just the right time. There's no need to rush. What's with this thing? I can't get any channels. I want to watch the news. Hey, you're back. Indeed. What have you learned? I brought some food for you. I found a new restaurant today. The kitchen stinks to high heaven, but the cooking is pretty solid. Oh, right. There's one other thing today. Today I found these snacks that my dad once sent me a long time ago. Who gave you permission to leave your room as you please? What? Seriously? I've been living off takeout for 3 days straight. I just wanted to go out and grab a bite to eat. Is that not allowed? How many times have I told you? Your identity and status are extremely important. Your current situation is dreadfully tenuous. Are you taking this seriously or not? Qingyan, are you off your rocker? We already established the 3 rules. No one said I was confined to my room. I had a good life back at Rhodes Island, and then you showed up and told me my father's death was suspicious without giving any details. I came all the way here to Baijiao, the place where my dad used to live, and you still haven't told me anything. You let me stay in this room day after day, and now you have the gall to yell at me? That is... Forgive me. I shouldn't have scolded you. The current situation is not as I had anticipated. What situation? Is there anything I can do to help? I don't know. A lot of unexpected things happened in Baijiao before we arrived. If you would aid me, then simply do what you can to avoid danger. Understood? As for your father, I just happened to be handed the case a few years ago. The case was originally being handled by my predecessor, someone I trusted deeply. Your father seemed to have been spending a lot of time pursuing a certain truth in the last few years of his life. His death was suspicious. Every clue we found hints that there were larger forces at work there. How large? We don't know for certain, nor can we even hope to guess. But your mere existence is the most important piece of evidence we have. Blaze, I vow to you, I will find the truth, and once I do, I will tell you everything. However, until I do, I simply need you to trust me. I need you to cooperate with me. By the way, what were you saying about your father just now? I said I found these snacks that he used to send me a long time ago. And they don't taste the same as they used to. Maybe it's just because I'm remembering wrong. The Yanese have a saying for this, right? The situation remains the same, yet the people have changed. Lazy! Yes, dude, freaking, I really like her design, dude. She's actually super pretty. Freaking Lazy is like really pretty. I don't know, there's something about her face that I just really like. Oh, that's not right. The situation has also changed. Well then, a mere apt saying would be, Times change, and with them, change all things. I don't know, I think it's the eyes. I think her eyes are just like, I don't know, I just think she has very, very pretty eyes. Too much time has passed. It'll be very hard for us to find any clues left from back then. A female minor? Wait, actually? But these are in fact one of the few things I found in Baijo that relates to my father. Wait, I'm pretty sure I have her, I think. I could be wrong. When I lived with my mother in Victoria, my dad would send them to me from time to time. Excuse me. I figured that by the time I got my disease under control and figured out what I really believed in, my dad would be back in Victoria, waiting for me to come home. Naive. Everyone longed for oh my gosh, I can't read. Everyone longs for that sort of happy ending. And yet, by the time I found a place that I could treat my neuropathy and finished some of the things I had to do with the Bunny's crew, my dad was gone. Before you came and found me, I always thought my dad's death was an accident. I was sad, but there's nothing I could do about it. But if you're telling me my father was murdered, then that's an entirely different story. I need to learn the truth. I owe that to my father and myself. In all truth, I know very little about what happened to your father. Many of the old archives have been lost, and very little information can be extracted from what remains. Just from looking at the case files he left behind, you can see that your father worked as a ceremonial officer in the Ministry of Rights for over 10 years, but never got promoted. It seems he was not well suited to serve in public office. However, to stay in a position like that for over a decade, he must have been a good person. Good people. Good people also die. She walks over to the window, closes her eyes, and rubs her temple. The faraway city lights are shimmering in the twilight. The years of wandering are long over. People today are moving from one stage of life to the next, as the city guides them and runs right behind them. Many boundaries are blurred, many high walls become thoroughfares, many hurried footsteps pass over the paving stones. Not everyone is qualified to etch their name into the annals of history. Okay, well, that's actually looking for an interesting story. So Blaze is out trying to investigate and find out the true cause of her father's assassination. I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. And I want to double check. Do I have a lazy? I don't know if I have her or not. I could have sworn I do. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. I don't even know what she is. Also, I just remembered, I completely forgot I freaking D-Gym Breacher. I completely forgot I have her now. I completely forgot. And I have Blemish Shine too. I completely forgot about that too. And I have Jessica now. Yay. But you said Minarn. Oh no, I do have her. Oh, she's a caster in this one. I do have her. Alright, back to this though. Actually, how long is the story? How long is I actually don't know how long this story is. I probably should have checked to see how long it was going to be. Also, this music's really nice. I like the music. I like this. This is nice. Okay, never mind. Oh man, there's a weird somewhere I could look for, like, see how long it was. I can't find one. Anyway, we shall continue on. More reading. We have like an hour left until I gotta go. If we're lucky, we'll be able to do like maybe like one more full stage. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's high autumn. The courtyard is silent. Its long, thick walls prevent outside. Okay, hold on. I'm opening my freaking door because it's starting to get freaking hot in my room now. Getting a little bit hot in my room. The courtyard is silent. Its long, thick walls prevent outside noise from coming in. It's empty, save for an old persimmon tree leaning against the wall in shade, with its old crown extending over the top of the wall. No one knows what this old tree has witnessed over the years. We do know that since its planting, it has turned red and green and red again, as the seasons have flown by. Each year, bright red, fresh persimmons grow from its branches, and each year these beautiful fruits will wipe away old memories of previous harvests. The old man sits under the tree, sleeping in the shade. Grandfather. Grandfather? Huh? What? Oh, it's this guy again. Chichu. Chichu, I don't know. You're back. Yes, I got delayed a bit on the way back, but thankfully, I made it in time for the Mid-Autumn Festival. I've been thinking a lot these past few days. I've been watching the persimmons grow redder and redder. I was afraid that if you didn't come back soon, we wouldn't be able to eat them together this year. I'm not sure how many more harvests I will live to see. If you had come back any later, you may not have seen me here. Grandfather. Ning Ching Chu decides not to crack any jokes, as she usually would have done. She looks at the old man closely. He seems to have a few new wrinkles on his forehead this time. The autumn wind blows suddenly, ruffling the old man's hair. We completed a trial of Da Huang's first mobile plate last month. I finished up my work at the Ministry of Rights for now, so they allowed me 2 weeks vacation. You've worked really hard. I heard about the goings-on in Da Huang, and as soon as they happened, I detailed all my criticisms in my letters. I know you were involved in the disaster relief effort as well. I'm like losing the Gramps voice. But every Yanese Mandarin is a duty to bound to protect the people. As an assistant minister of the Ministry of Rights, you must take responsibility for the board management here. Deducting half a year's pay is letting you off easy. You have nothing to complain about. Of course, I shall not complain, and I take my errors to heart. Chichu, you must remember, do not focus on what you've already done. Focus on what you still haven't done yet. Maybe I'll do that voice instead. As a magistrate, you must carry out the orders of your superiors while winning over and maintaining the trust of those below you, the citizens. In your position, everything you do is only what was expected of you in the first place. However, should you fail in even the slightest of your responsibilities, it would be an unfavorable transgression. If you do not understand this, you are not fit to wear your magisterial robes. Devote all your energy to the cause, and that is all you have to give. I still remember the words you taught me so many moons ago. I shall take this mistake to heart, but I shan't despair. Quitting now would really be shirking my responsibilities. Yes. Okay, I've said enough on this for now. I am not in your position, nor do I work at the Ministry of Rights. Therefore, I have no right to interfere. Now, I am more worried about your injury. Are you well? Do not worry, Grandfather. I've recovered quite some time ago. Broken bones must take at least 3 months to heal, so please take caution. And a few days after you get settled, make the time to go see a doctor. An old friend of mine gave me medicine patches. I'll give you some to take back home with you. Very well, Grandfather. You kids are always making me worry. I am just about to move back to my old hometown. My son and my daughter never come to see me, and your sister is never home. Everyone's forgotten me. What you say about my sister sounds true, but as far as being forgotten, forgive me, but these past 2 days you've closed your door to all visitors. This again. Kids these days, you don't have your priorities straight, do you? I haven't had a single moment of peace in this courtyard since the beginning of last month. The youth today are clever, and dare not knock on my door to offer me wine or tea. Instead, they've started watering my flowers. My poor hydrangeas. I spent so long growing them, and these kids have already drowned 3 pots this year. You had so many visitors lately. And Richard the minister came and showed you the draft guest list of the feast, didn't he? It's rare to see the true Lung even once a year. I'm sure many would treasure the chance to learn the lightest court gossip. I can't read. I have no reason to meet the young lad. He's the minister of all. What does he need my input for? Come now, grandfather. You served for decades in the Ministry of Rights. Your achievements are many and your legacy is secure. That's all in the past. Oh, this is freaking Ning Shu. Oh, this is the guy. If we keep focusing on the past, how will we deal with the present? Mr. Ning, you have a guest. I told you, no visitors. Who is it anyways? He says he is the advisor of Human. The advisor of Human. Never heard of him. I don't care who he is. I said no visitors, and I meant it. Grandfather, wait a moment. Might the advisor be here to see me? Good sir, our master is not accepting visitors right now. Please come back another time. Please tell Ning, your master, that an old friend is here. Sir, no offense, but judging by your age, are you sure you're an old friend of the master's? It's true. I dare not make up stories. Sir, please be on your way. The master is not accepting any guests right now. If you really are an old friend, then I'm sure you wouldn't want to cause trouble, wouldn't you? Mr. Liang? Do you not recognize me? Miss Ning, it's been a while. I heard you just returned to Baijiao. I wanted to see you. Lang Jun's eyes shift from Miss Ning to the figure standing behind her, the kindly old man. Don't just stand there, Chi-Chu. Invite your friend in here for a bit. Well... What's the matter? Why isn't anyone eating? I feel like the third wheel here, and an old one at that. Maybe I'll just step away for a moment, and the two of you can enjoy your meal. No, you've got it all wrong. It's us young kids who are intruding on your magisterial greatness. Grandfather, don't scare him like that. Haha, I'm only kidding. Lang Jun, I assure you. When Chi-Chu was still in Shengshu, she used to write me letters talking about a magistrate there who was both supremely talented and dedicated to his people. Today, I finally got to meet him. When did I? It's my birthday in 3 days. I wasn't planning to go to the trouble of organizing a grand party or anything. So today, eating dinner and chatting with you two youths is how I will celebrate my birthday. Let us wish many more years of health and life to your greatness. Here, grandfather. Many happy returns. All right. Enough of that. Let's eat. Langshun, I thought you were a magistrate from Shengshu. Why have I now heard that you are the advisor of Yumen? And why have you traveled from Yumen all the way to Baijiao? Yumen's journey was a long one, and the people once living in Yumen have been resettled in batches in different nomadic cities along the route as planned. The last group settled down in Baijiao a few days ago. Wasn't Yumen patrolling the northwestern corridor? How did you end up all the way over here in Baijiao? Dear grandfather, have you forgotten? Yumen changed its route at the beginning of this year. The new route it was traveling on took it right to Baijiao. As for why Yumen traveled to Baijiao, surely you remember that. Ah yes, because of that same old problem again. All those years of fighting and still no resolution. It's been so long since I retired, and sometimes I still hear those voices in my nightmares. It gives me a headache. It's a problem that's existed for several millennia now. Sometimes issues resolve with the passage of time. At times they get worse. Now I think we need to find a way to solve it. Grandfather, do you have any ideas? Me? Of course not. If I were to try and intervene, people would accuse me of being a dictator. Not necessarily. The minister has been coming to see you every few days or so. He never mentioned this to you? Listening. There are some things which your grandfather must keep private, you know. Haha, my granddaughter sure is direct, that's for sure. No matter. I am an ordinary citizen now. I am free to speak as I please without fear of divulging secrets, because I do not know any secrets. As for this matter, however, I must defer to the advice of the young. Well, Yang Shun, what's your solution? I dare not propose any grand solution. However, there is one thing I do know. The best strategy is to disrupt your enemy's strategy. From the court's perspective, war has no upsides, only downsides. From the people's perspective, war means death and destruction. The best strategy is to disrupt your enemy's strategy. That makes sense. What? I'm not sure if a friend's calling me. Hold on. Alright, actually, I'm gonna run a quick break. I'll be back in a moment. We're back. Excuse me. Alright, we're back to this. Back to good old story. You would love to see it. But if we had followed this reasoning, the Chulong would not have started a great hunt 1,000 years ago, and Yan would have never experienced a millennium of prosperity. Yo, what's up, Frosty? What's up? What's up? Good to see you, bro. God bless you. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Times change, and his circumstances change. It's hard to compare things across different historical eras. That war 1,000 years ago was called the Great Hunt, but it wasn't really a hunt. It was the Yanese people wrestling their future from the hands of the gods. Retreating even just a little bit would have resulted in their extinction. However, things are different now. We are operating from a place of strength. We can and must avoid war at all costs. We cannot allow our soldiers and civilians to suffer any further. Very well said, young man. You are far more skilled than I ever was. That's for sure. Goodness, no. Forgive me for being so bold, your magisterial greatness. You say war should be avoided, and I agree. Well then, surely you have an alternate strategy, right? A way to get the situation under control. Mr. Ning, another visitor has arrived. What's this now? She says she is a deputy minister from the Judicial Review Office with urgent business to discuss with you. She insists on coming in. Judicial Review Office? I suppose I will have to let her in. My sincerest apologies, but I must excuse myself for a moment. Chichu, please continue chatting with our guest here. Deputy Minister? You don't think it's Ling Jingyan, do you? You know her too? Anyone who deals with the Tianxi bureaus has at least heard of her. I've heard Bai Dingshan, the Blue Thunder Count, is senior to her Shifu. She's skilled in Lei Fa and solves cases as quick as lightning. I am not sure why she has come to see my grandfather. Hey, back to wife. You waited until I was asleep and then locked me in this room? Why? I'm not a 3-year-old, you know. Let me out of here. Damn it. Supposed to meet the lady now. I didn't even get her contact, so I can't call her. What am I gonna do? No. I can't break the door down. They might kick me out of here, and then I'd have no place to stay. This window? On the 18th floor, huh? That's not that high. Alright, I'll jump. This is why she's wife. This is why she's wife. Miss, you've been standing here for ages. Are you going to make a purchase or not? Sir, let me ask you again. This painting here, Springtime in the Garden, is it truly an original work by Xu Jiang? Miss, you can ask anyone around here. They all know my shop only sells authentic goods. I certainly know how to spot fake painting. Look at the technique, the essence of the painting. Who else but Xu Jiang could have done that? I'm no art expert, but I see a serious anachronism in this painting. These grapes on the table here, this particular variety of grapes was not introduced from Gaul into Yan until the year 628. However, this painting is from the year 580. How do you explain that? Oh, come on, it's quite a nit to pick, isn't it? You're just trying to bargain down the price, aren't you? I've seen your type so many times before. I'm warning you. You won't like me when I'm angry. Good sir, I never intended to buy your painting in the first place. Why would I be trying to bargain with you? Besides, what I said about the grapes is true. Don't take my word for it. Look it up if you don't believe me. If you think I'm wrong, then prove it. Get as angry as you want. It won't turn your fake painting into a real one. If you don't want to buy it, then why are you standing here? I swear to you, if I'm selling any fakes in this shop, may heaven strike me downright. Dude, please tell me he falls down on her. Please tell me this is like below the building where Blaze is staying. Yes! I was right! I was right. Let's freaking go. I knew exactly what that was going. Why is there a canopy above the upper floor? Blaze, how did you... I'm not late, am I? Oh, dude, I love Blaze so much, bro. This is why she's wife. I'm sorry for making you wait. I've had so many guests visiting lately. Apologies. You are... My name is Ling Qingyan. I am a deputy minister with the Judicial Review Office. I came here to ask you a few questions, Mr. Ning. Judicial Review Office, you say? I haven't talked to anyone there in many years. I'm not even sure who's in charge there anymore. Is it Yu Cheng? Yu Cheng? No, I'm afraid you're mistaken. Deputy Minister Yu is no longer working with us. Ah, that's right. I remember. One of the Blue Thunder's Count Leifa students transferred there from the Tainshi Bureau to the Judicial Review Office. Well, that must be you, yes? Invoking Heaven's Wrath, indeed. Invoking Heaven's Wrath, and it's just Blaze jumping from the 18th floor of a building. I heard that Tianchi Bai was transferred back to Baizhou a while ago. Yet he still hasn't come to see me. Not even for some tea or a bite to eat. I guess he doesn't have time for this old retiree. These are extraordinary times we are living in. The Tianchi bureaus must be extremely busy. I'll mention it to the Count the next time I see him. Sorry for going off a tangent there. Please, sit down and have some tea. They sit down in an elegant room that's tastefully decorated and furnished. There seems to be an empty space on the wall where a painting. The part of the wall that had once been covered by the painting is a slightly different color, which makes it stick out even more. Mr. Ning, the tea is elegant, and so are you. Everything in this room is excellent, but something's missing. A painting, perhaps? Yes, the missing painting is in fact a longevity painting that someone gave me many years ago. It's supposed to help you live longer, but as the saying goes, the older you grow, the heavier your birthdays feel. I believe it served its purpose. I would not have expected you to be superstitious, Mr. Ning. Growing old has left me at fate's mercy, hardly free to act as I wish. It must make you laugh, yes? But I heard that a thief tampered with one of your paintings recently. They sealed the lips of the painting with honey. It's an old folk custom to celebrate the new year. They do this in hope that the stove god will only say good things and not bad things. Whoever this thief was, they had some other motive in mind besides theft. Why did you not report this vandalism? If I never reported, then how do you know about it? One of my colleagues is handling this case. I saw the case file, but the one who first reported it, I don't believe was anyone from your estate. Well, I'm glad there's at least someone out there who cares about an older man like me. I would not have expected you to believe in those folk tales, Deputy Minister Lin. I am a mere citizen. You, on the other hand, are a mandarin, and your time is valuable. You came here today to ask me something. Just go ahead. Ask me directly, please. I came here to ask you about someone, not something. Do you remember an individual named Gu Quan? 10 years ago, Gu Quan accompanied some Yanese dignitaries on an official visit to Victoria. They encountered a catastrophe, a blizzard, along the way, and poor Gu drowned in the river. Have you any memory of that, Mr. Ning? Yes. How could I forget? I believe it was December. It definitely happened in winter. By the time the news reached Baizhou, it was almost the new year. I remember the messenger told us that after the storm came in, the envoys got trapped on the mountain. Gu Quan stayed at the back of the line, helping shepherd everyone else across the river. In the end, he's the one who ended up falling in. The river must have been freezing cold. It looks like the incident made quite an impact on you. Gu Quan was a very good worker. He served the ministry well. He was very well read and excellent in calligraphy. It's a pity he had no family. The only remnant of him is Cenotaph in Cemetery of the Virtuous. Every year the Ministry of Rights sends someone to tend it and pay their respects. No family? Look at me, blathering on again. Well, anyway, why do you mention Gu Quan? I don't even know how you're supposed to say that name properly. I'm probably butchering it like terribly. A Yanese diplomat dying in a foreign country. That is a major international incident. According to the laws of Yan, both Yan and the other country must send experts to conduct a joint investigation and compile a final report. However, after Gu Quan's death, the Ministry of Rights did no such thing. Even more startling is that the Judicial Review Office records of the case are remarkably sparse. I'm confused. This is clearly a question for the Judicial Review Office. Why are you asking me? I was in the Ministry of Rights. Well then, let me remind you. 2 months before the team left on their mission, Gu Quan was just an ordinary 9th-ranked Mandarin. How did he suddenly get promoted to envoy, much less be sent on a mission to Victoria? Well, you are the one who signed Gu Quan's transfer order. At the time, you were the Minister of Rights. Ha! Now I understand. You're saying that I deliberately arranged for Gu Quan to go on a diplomatic mission to Victoria and then disposed of him. No, that's not what I'm saying. There is something strange going on here. I intend to solve these cases one by one, and I humbly ask for your guidance, Mr. Ning. Since you're curious about this, why not ask me a few more pointed questions? Do you think it's odd that I, as a former Minister of Rights, would trouble myself over a mere 9th-rank ceremonial officer? Are you implying, perhaps, that you discovered some unspeakable secret about me? So you're just here to ask me about a 10-year-old case? No matter. Ask whatever you wish. Just remember, if you keep asking the same questions, you will keep getting the same answers. What kind of answers do you want? Truthful ones. I already have one foot in the grave. What reason do I have to deceive you? And again, if you suspect me of committing so many If you suspect me of committing so many crimes, then you surely don't view my testimony as credible. I just want you to tell me why Gu Quan was suddenly transferred. Once you tell me that, we'll be able to figure out the rest of it. Okay. You came all this way to see me, so I think I should tell you what you want to know. Gu Quan was indeed transferred for a reason, because he specifically requested it. He wanted the transfer? Yes. He said that he was ill and was afraid he didn't have much time left, so he wanted to return to his hometown in Victoria to live out the rest of his days, so I agreed to let him join the delegation to Victoria. What illness did he have? I'm not clear on the details either. I only vaguely remember that Gu Quan did seem to be in poor spirits around that time. That's 2 bottles down. But, as such a low-level Mandarin, Gu Quan would have not had many opportunities to even meet you. How did he make such a request? To be honest, it's a bit embarrassing. But there was a hint of selfishness on my part as well. Gu Quan had magnificent penmanship, so I sometimes had him write letters for me. I also asked him to serve as my children's calligraphy tutor. He had done so much for me, I felt I owed him a favor. Besides, I did not feel his request stemmed from greed. That's all there is to say about Gu Quan's transfer. Do you have any other questions for me? Since I've heard it directly from you, I'll take what you're saying at face value. However, I disagree with one thing you said. What? Anyone who wants to know the truth, be they a Mandarin or an ordinary citizen, does not need a special reason for doing so. Please know, Mr. Ning, that I am indeed only after the truth. I have no other motives. Now, I shall take my leave, sir. Good day, why'd I say that? Good day, madam. Dang, I'm probably only gonna have time to do this one stage and then the freaking story after this one. Say, where is Lang Shun? It's rather late, grandfather. I saw the young man out many hours ago. My word, you invited him to have dinner and then you had him wait there forever. 'Tis a poor way to treat a guest. Yes, so where are my manners? Tell him I'll apologize and please let him know that he's welcome to come back any time. Next time, I will be a proper host. I owe him that much. Liang is a reasonable man. I'm sure he'll understand. By the way, his name is Lang Shun, right? Which Jun is that? How do you write it? It's that Shun with 3 dots on the left. Oh, that one in Jun Mei Chi. I'm not even gonna bother. Jume Chai. I don't know. A spray of spring gifted to you. Such a beautiful name. I'm rather fond of it. I've heard that people with the 3 dots in their name characters are as clever and swift as water. Funny. The others all say he's dull as a board. The old man walks to the table, picks up a pen, and adds another name to the invite list. Maybe he is rather dull. Oh my gosh, I just had a brain fart moment. I don't know why. I was like about to read, and then my brain was like, how do I read again? He came all this way to see his sweetheart, but look at the gifts he brought. Human tea, some strange liquor called Lei Dao Chi. They seem more like gifts meant for me. Ling Qingyan, wait. Who's there? Ling Qingyan gets a strange feeling she's rarely felt before. A woman with a sword advances to within the zhang of Ling Qingyan, yet she doesn't even notice her, until she is standing right in front of her. Who is this? Your uniform. You're an Imperial Guard? Oh, okay. Interesting. Not gonna lie, an Imperial Guard? Kinda cute, not gonna lie. Yo, what's up, Taka? What's up, God bless you, real good to see you. How are you doing on this fine day? Oh, that's not good. Oh yeah, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. You are good. Hydrate. Indeed I shall. This will be my 3rd bottle. This will now be my 3rd bottle of water now. Let's open it and drink. Hydration checkpoint to everyone. Make sure we're staying hydrated. Make sure we're all staying hydrated. It's been very, very hot here in the US for those, for any Americans lurking around. It's been very, very hot here, and you guys know. Another hydrate. And then the second hydrate be coming in as well. Holy crap, that's actually such a freaking good skill. Yeah, we got freaking 2 Sui siblings ready. Okay, low-key, Blaze's third was actually pretty good. I really like it. And the 3rd hydrate comes in. Today's index is wetback. Actually, bro, dude, it's so hot and so humid. It freaking feels terrible outside. Alright, this is probably gonna be the last thing we do before we end the stream. So we're gonna be in the stream after end the stream like at 5:30. So we're gonna finish this. We're gonna finish this story, and then we'll come after end the stream. Blaze, what do you think of this one? Not bad. What I mean is, do these tangerine cakes taste like the ones you remember? Well, not exactly. They're still not as sweet as the ones I had before. They also don't have quite the same mouthfeel. That's strange. This place uses traditional cooking methods. Their stacks are definitely authentic. They haven't changed the recipe in 100 years. 100 years? Have tangerine cakes ever even been around that long? No, tangerine cakes are not quite that old, but many famous Baijiu snacks do have quite a long history. The tangerine cake you are looking for were actually invented by a scholar who came to Baijiao to study it in its early years. The scholar's hometown was famous for its tangerines. After he moved to Baijiao, he missed those tangerines. It was too far to go home to get them, so he improvised. He smashed up some old dried tangerine peels and made them into dough, added some sugar, shortening and spices and baked them. It was a cheap, easy way to get his tangerine fix. He gave the recipe to his landlord in lieu of paying rent. He even wrote a small poem about them. These tangerine cakes are bright and fresh, just like the orange grove back home. After the scholar passed the imperial examination and zoomed off, the tangerine cakes became very famous. People began to view them as a symbol of homesickness. Interesting. Symbolic food. First time I've ever heard something like that. Today has been the hottest day. I think today it was what, like almost 97, or is that tomorrow? Yeah, it was like 97 degrees today. 97 degrees Fahrenheit. I think that's what, like almost 40 Celsius, I think. I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't know my freaking Fahrenheit to Celsius or Celsius to Fahrenheit. 32 Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit like? Oh, that's like 89. It's like 90 degrees. Okay, so now what's 40 Celsius? Oh, no, definitely not 40. It was probably maybe close to like 30. It's like 38 then? No, still 35? No. Like 36. It was like 36 Celsius today for us. It was bad. It's just humid as well, which makes it even worse. Because with the humidity, then it becomes like 40 degrees Celsius. Wait, tangerine cakes? I forgot about the melon cakes that Gmar makes. Oh shoot, you're right. Yo, we gotta go back there. We gotta go back there at some point. Buy some more freaking melon cakes, honestly. You wish it was negative 20 Celsius. It's like 20. Negative 20? That's like... That's literally, that's a negative 4 degrees for me. Negative 4 Fahrenheit. If it's a bunch of snow, then I wouldn't mind that, honestly. Yan is a vast land with many different climate zones. It's better than 32. Honestly, yeah, cold is way better than cold weather is way better than hot weather. That's a fact. Yan is a vast land with many different climate zones, each with their own cash crops and produce. That's why there are so many different types of Yanese cuisine. You can trace all of Yan's history through its food. For example, Yan's 4 major cuisines match up with its 4 great restaurants, which predate Baijiao's transformation into a nomadic city. Cities develop, but flavors remain. It would be odd to find any snack without its own bit of history behind it. One of my colleagues told me that there are many different kinds of tianxis in Yan. You know so much about food, you must be some kind of tasty food tianxi, right? If there really was such an individual, someone who could use arts to transform stones into vegetables, that might be worth studying, eh? I would even take the negative 40 Celsius and all 32 Celsius. Ah, yes, I will, yes, my good old Antarctica weather. Alas, I am just an amateur foodie. I like to take notes on the food I eat and its history. Over the years, I've compiled several notebooks full of such information. To put it another way, Blaze, if there really were a better recipe for tangerine cakes out there, surely someone here would know about it. But I'm telling you, the ones I had when I was younger, they were sweeter and just better. It really is rather odd. Traditionally, tangerine cakes emphasize the fresh essence of the tangerines, not the taste of their pulp. Very little sugar is used because tangerine cakes are supposed to be a light snack. You're telling me you've eaten much sweeter tangerine cakes, and I'm telling you that I've never heard of such a thing. Maybe we can ask one of the chefs around here to try cooking up a batch with extra sugar so you can compare? But even if we do that, it doesn't prove that a sweeter variety of tangerine cakes ever actually existed before. What I want to know is how did the taste of freaking text error. How did the taste of these tangerine cakes change during their journey from Baijiao to Victoria? I'm sure there's a story somewhere. It seems you're just as much as a foodie as I am. I was afraid you'd get tired of traipsing off to all these restaurants. You're the guide. You lead, I follow. A prayer request. Please, tomorrow be under 0 Celsius. Well, I guess it'll be worth a shot. In the name of the Father, the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, you who have the weather, you who has the weather in your hands, O Lord God. We bring about this humble request before you, O Lord God, from Tarka. Let it be under 0 degrees Celsius. If it be in thy will, let it be done, and let it be blessed, O Lord God. And bless the weather of this world, Father God, for the times are getting worse. May you bless our weather here, Father God, as well. Have mercy on us in this heat right now, Father, as well. Have mercy on us, and may you be the one in control of everything. Through the prayers of our Holy Fathers, Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on us. Amen. There we go. You're the guide. You lead, I follow. Alright, then. Let's keep looking. My word, look at the time. We should have lunch first. Lunch? Yes, it's lunchtime. Shouldn't we have some lunch? I just finished eating snacks from 5 different restaurants. Snacks are snacks, but lunch is lunch. You must have a proper lunch, you know. I don't think on my tummy has any more room for lunch. I know one restaurant that I can guarantee won't make your tummy ache. Will you give it a try? You're the foodie here, so I and my stomach trust you. Bye, I gotta go. Alright, take care, Tarka. Take care, bro. God bless. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, bro. I shall see you. What's wrong? I feel like we're being followed. It's freaking you. What is you up to? You're an Imperial Guard? No. Without Dark Seal armor, I am not a proper member of the Imperial Guard. Officially, I'm a captain serving with the Yulin Guards. Deputy Minister Lin, I doubt you'd want to encounter anyone wearing Dark Steel armor anyway. Certainly not in broad daylight. I once heard Tai Him mention that there is a junior drill master serving in the ranks of the Imperial Guard apprentices. She's very young, but skilled beyond her years. That must be you. You're the junior drill master. I guess Tai is still sore that I beat him in a couple matches last month. There's no need for name calling, though. No matter. I'd like to ask you, what are you doing here? I'm investigating a case. Does that case have anything to do with the former Minister of Rights? Has the Judicial Review Office issued you a search warrant? You're just a drill master. You have no authority to question whatever warrants I may or may not have, do you? You have no authority to question my You have no authority to question my authority. Just answer my questions, please. Very well. I heard you were on a long business trip just recently. You left Baijo for a while, did you not? That's right. I went to go question a witness in an old case and update the case files. What old case? From when? What witness? Why are you just investigating it now? I don't understand your line of questioning. If the Yulin Guards want to investigate the Judicial Review Office, I'll go submit the necessary documentation immediately. If that still isn't enough for you, I can have the Minister of the Judicial Review Office report to the Yulin Guards for questioning. My questions have nothing to do with the Judicial Review Office. They only concern you, Deputy Minister Lin. So you went to investigate an old case. What did you learn? Too much time has passed, so the trail has gone cold. I didn't learn anything. Nothing? Really? Are you sure? Nothing. Alright, I believe you. However, remember that you are speaking to the Yulin Guards here. Your answers carry great weight. She's showing skin? Wait. Is that a freaking tummy window? Is that that's so dumb. Is this tummy that I'm seeing right now? Oh. Very good. I'm done discussing official business for now. So you still have some personal business you wish to discuss? Taihe, that dumb Forte, told me he doesn't have many friends in government. Well, you now count as one. Well, I must warn you, don't stick your neck out too far. Your worries are unfounded. I'm just pursuing the truth here, as it is my job to do. I'm not putting myself at any additional risk. Very good. Give Taihe my regards. Imagine losing a fight to her. Definitely be me. They are questioning why I'm here. Well, why are the Yulin Guards here? Their presence here, I think, is proof that I'm on the right track. Ew. Boy, am I stuffed. I never would have guessed that a roadside stand could make such amazing wontons. They're certainly better than the ones in the Rhodes Island cafeteria freezer. I'm so stuffed that I just want to take a nap right now, right here. After eating all that greasy street food, a nice hearty bowl of wontons is the perfect thing to settle your stomach. The famous restaurants need no introduction. As your guide in Baijiu, I figured I'd share some of my favorite lesser-known food spots. Well, I'm lucky to have found such a good, oh my gosh, Well, I'm lucky to have found such a good tour guide. Thank you. Well, I'm also glad to have found a culinary companion. I tend to eat alone, which means I can only order 1 or 2 entrees for myself. You know what they say, the more the merrier. Now that I'm here, you can order as much food as you want. Speaking of food, what is in these wontons anyway? They're fantastic. Just meat and celery. The key ingredient is the soup. Most places use a shell-based caviar and wonton soup to enhance the flavor. Unfortunately, the finniness of the caviar crowds out the other flavors. This place uses soybean sprouts instead. This makes for a milder soup, which allows the flavor of the wontons to shine. The meat filling for the wontons is fresh beast belly. After the wontons are cooked, the bits of fat will naturally seep into the soup. These wontons are light, yet delicious. They are made of high-quality ingredients, which are hard to find elsewhere. Well, these wontons have a history? Do tell. Not really. I just really like this particular wonton shop, I guess. When I get writer's block or I need a little pick-me-up, I come here and eat a bowl of wontons. The shopkeeper has been making wontons her whole life. She used to own this shop together with her husband. Her husband fell ill and passed away, leaving her to raise her child alone. Later, her son joined the army, but he died in a catastrophe up north several years ago. She's still running the place all by herself. She says she wants to continue the family legacy and preserve their authentic taste. What a sad story. There are many such sad stories. There is no joy without pain. Over the years, as I've been coming to the shop, I've helped a lady with an errand or two. In return, she told me her family's secret recipe. She hopes that one day after she's gone, I can pass on her craft to the next generation. I have something I want to ask you. Are you really going through all this trouble with the tangerine cakes just because you made a bet with the young chef? Why do you ask? I simply noticed that you weren't terribly focused on the taste of the delicacies at all. It seemed like you had some other purpose in mind. Was it that obvious? Wow. When you watch people eat, you see into their souls. Sorry, I was just curious. If I've intruded on your privacy, I sincerely apologize. Hey now, we're friends. I'm not keeping secrets from you. You're right. I'm not really that concerned about the bet. Those tangerine cakes, well, my father used to send them to me when he was living in Baijiu. Your father? Was he Yanese? Whatever, I don't have anything to hide from you. I grew up in Victoria. My father's Yanese. One year he suddenly returned to Yan for some reason. I never saw him again, and he died over a decade later in a land foreign to me. I'm sorry, Blaze. It's not your fault. Why do you keep apologizing? I didn't think much about it at first, but yesterday when you mentioned that sweet tangerine cakes are unusual, I thought someone who knows how to make those cakes might have also known my dad. Your dad was also... He was also what? Oh, nothing. Well, I promise you that I will do everything in my power to help you find the truth about your father. You're such a contradiction, so bold when you eat, yet so refined when you speak. When we're eating together, it's all good fun. We're good friends. Why do you turn into a different person as soon as you put down your chopsticks? Friends? And another thing, why are you helping me look for these tangerine cakes in the first place? Well, I'm writing a book. Most cookbooks today only contain recipes from renowned chefs, yet the streets of the countryside are full of unique delicacies that few people ever pay heed. I hope to collect all these recipes into a book. Perhaps years later people will read this book and learn of Baijiu's unique cuisine. It's just a silly dream of mine is all. And also, what? I think I'll keep that a secret for now. Well, as long as we're out here, you might as well take me to a few more places. Yeah, sure. Where do you want to go? Let me see. This letter mentions the Virtue Bookstore, the Humble Garden, and the Baijiu Academy. Hey, what does this word mean? Can you let me have a look? This is a letter. Why is it so greasy? I didn't do that. It was like that when I opened it. I don't know what my dad was doing when he wrote it. So these are all letters that your father wrote to you. Yes, the few that I managed to save. Strange, the stationery. It's... What is it? Nothing. It's just that most of the places mentioned in this letter no longer exist. Huh? But it was only written a decade ago. For Baizhou, a decade is enough for the whole city to change. Have you noticed that anything has changed since arriving in Baizhou? Well, aside from the food, there are all these energy pulls all over the place. It seems like kind of a waste. It may seem wasteful, but in fact we have no other choice. The city of Baizhou was founded a long time ago. At that time, Yan had just experienced a great war and the country was in dire straits. However, suddenly an extremely rich originium vein was discovered right next to the ruins of the battlefield. Wow, what impeccable timing. You Yannis sure are lucky. No, it wasn't lucky at all. The originium vein was rich. Too rich. It attracted too many originium particles in one place, which eventually led to a catastrophe. Basically, not only was it difficult to mine, but it also created a vast stretch of land that was prone to catastrophes, and there was nothing the Yannis could do about it. That is, until one of the Tianqins had an idea. They could build a city right on top of the originium vein. The city's infrastructure would deplete the excess originium energy, preventing further catastrophes. Building a city on top of an originium mine? That sounds like a recipe for disaster. It was indeed an extremely dangerous undertaking. However, the True Long decided to go ahead with it. That's how Baizhou was formed. How did they do it? I can't even imagine. Honestly, I'm not totally sure either. In all the Yannis history books, there is only one single passage that talks about that period. Skilled individuals were sent to the disaster zone, and after 53 years of effort, a city was built and established as a capital. The city was named Baizhou, with the hope of tending all cooking stoves under heaven. As for the more advanced technical details, you'd probably have to look at some of the materials from the Tianqi bureaus. That's beyond my area of expertise. So to this day, the Baizhou government still encourages us to use this energy. Baizhou is constantly changing. That's how these skyscrapers appeared as well, as the numerous nomadic city plates. And what happened to the people who built the city? I'm completely stuffed, but I still haven't found the taste I'm looking for. I've taken you to every restaurant that I know that sells such cakes. Maybe tomorrow we can go look in some in the larger restaurants. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? You looked the whole day, yet you couldn't find your so-called authentic tangerine cakes, could you? You were following us all day? You were afraid we would find better food, weren't you? Me? Afraid? Huh. I already told you before, if you're looking for the best chef in Baizhou, you've already found him. If I can't cook it, no one else can. Blaze, I have tasted his food. It really is quite excellent. A rare treat. You really know how to flatter. Besides, you're arguing over the details on how a single pastry is made. How could that possibly be the standard for judging a chef's skill? Still, I can see that you, chef, are still curious about those sweet tangerine cakes that Blaze is talking about, are you not? Not really. How about this? You two set aside your debt, and we'll see where we can find these sweet tangerine cakes. That way, Blaze will find the tangerine cakes he's looking for, and you, chef, will learn a new recipe. Sounds like a delightful arrangement, no? Huh? Well, what? What about my 1 month of free meals? My cooking skills are so superb and no one can match them, but there are other chefs that I respect. If I had to name one in particular, it would be... Well, it would be... Who? The head chef of Ding Feng Lo, the highest rated of the 4 great restaurants. You mean Mr. Mo Bufu? Everyone at Ding Feng Lo is busy preparing for the feast of 100 delicacies. That means the old man is prepping for his last feast. His last feast? You mean he's retiring? Who knows? That old man's been challenging people left and right lately, really showing off. What are you waiting for? Let's go. It's not so simple. Chef Mo is quite an important man. He's responsible for the entire feast. We can't bother him with trifling matters such as some tangerine cakes. The girl is clever, but she's only half right. If you really do want to go meet him, I have a way. Last month's receipts? No, not in his pocket. Ah, here it is. An invitation to the Ding Feng Lo chef selection. Blaze, We won't get many opportunities to meet Chef Mo. And what are we waiting for? Whoever is going to the competition, take me with you. As to who will participate in this competition. Huh? What are you looking at me for? Alright, it's starting to get interesting. It's definitely interesting for sure. Honestly, it's kind of like that's all the time we have. That's all we have time for right now. We did one, two, three. We did 3 story levels, I guess. Minus a tutorial. It's all we have time for today. Because unfortunately, I have some stuff to do. I have stuff to have to do. I have a place to go. Oh, you do get her! Yo, let's freaking go! I will gladly use her. It's very, very pretty. Alright. Unfortunately, it's gonna be it for today. I have some things to have to do. That's all we have time for, but we'll be back tomorrow. We shall definitely be back tomorrow with more of this. We shall continue the story. And yeah. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. You guys all have a wonderful rest of your day. You guys take care. God bless all you guys. I shall see you all tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't miss out, guys. Don't miss out. Anyways, God bless all you guys. Take care. I shall see you tomorrow. Join the Discord if you haven't. It should be links down below in the description. I believe, actually, let me double check if the links are working. Join the Discord if you haven't already, and if you're interested in that, it's open to everyone. If you're interested in joining, you can join the Discord there using that link in chat right now. Following my social medias, you know, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching. You guys take care. Hope to see you all tomorrow. Peace out, and God bless everyone. You guys take care.
Ohayo. 今からトレーニングだから、また後でね。